Okay, so apparently I'm live, but I have no idea. I can't even see. Okay, I'm back.
Is it working? Is it working? Is it right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I know I promised there'd be no alcohol tonight, but I don't know. I think I need one after that. How is everybody?
All good?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just stressed to the max. Sorry about that, everyone. I really, really hate technology. It's good when it works, but when you don't know what you're doing, it's so stressful. And as I said, I've probably got about 50 live videos up on my channel. I have to work out how to delete them now, but that people can watch the replay and get a good laugh. Matt's gone away for the weekend, so he's the tech guru in the sense of going live and doing all that. But anyway, here we are. How is everybody? Hi Ma. Hi Sweet Pea. Kerry. Oh, 2 Kerrys. Hi Kerry, how are you going? Vicky. Hi Danny, how are you feeling? Feeling much better this week? Vicky, I think if I had a sip, I wouldn't stop at a sip. I've had a day at work, and then I thought, yep, I'm going to be pretty well organised and get onto this live and have fun crafting, and then all the technical issues started. But anyway, we're here now. Kerry, the fabric. Good question. I have to try and see if I've got any of it left and have a look at the designer. I honestly can't remember, I'm sorry. It's got all these beautiful wildflowers on it. So I've been working on this journal for I don't know how long. So I thought I might try and work on that tonight and get it close to being finished and see what happens. Yes, Marlene, I'm going to take a breath. Jane's made me a lovely cup of coffee, so I'm going to have a sip of that. You're still not well, Danny. That's no good. Oh, Kerry, you're in hospital. That's no good. I hope you're okay. So we've got the lovely Vicky here that I did put on as a moderator, but I'm not sure. She doesn't seem to have any tools beside her name. I think there's supposed to be a spanner or something beside her name. So I'll have to look into that for next week as well. I'll try and remember to find out what the fabric is for next week and tell you, but it is stunning. It's a funny one though, because on it it's got, I don't know whether you can see that, it says the Russians are coming, which is just the most weirdest thing to have written on there. It's obviously part of a range, but obviously it's something to do with Russians, I don't know. So I tried to sort of get the majority of it without that on there. Nothing against Russians, of course, but I liked it for the wildflowers, so. Oh, Karen, I'm so stressed. I've just, like, my head feels like it's going to explode. I'm just not coping at all. Anyway, let's get into crafting and try and alleviate some of that stress a bit. So I'm just going to do a really quick flip through. It's, as I said, I've been working on this for ages, so I thought I'd dig it out, and I did upload a video the other day of a terrarium that I had made to go in here. So I think these are Artie May's digitals. Correct me if I'm wrong. As I said, this has been going for probably about a year now. So this is the terrarium that I made and uploaded a video the other day, and I've pressed some maidenhair fern. I don't know whether it really shows up that well, but and put it underneath some acetate. So how's everyone's week been? I don't know where this week's gone actually. It's been just flown by. Thanks, Jan, it was a bit of fun. So one thing that I did as I was flipping through here this morning, I want to decorate this envelope, so I'm going to leave that out. As you can see, I've made, you know, quite a few tags and bits and pieces already to go in here. I love this tag here. I'm just going to slide this off. It's just another tag wrapped around another tag. Maybe I should have undone it. Now I can't get it in there. Anyway, that goes with that. We'll sort that out later. Hi Sandy, I missed you there. How are you? Just letting you know, everyone as well, I've updated, replenished my coffee dyed papers in my shop. I've got two different types that you can get now. You can buy packs of the lace impressioned papers, and then others that are just plain coffee dyed, and you might get the odd lace image showing through on it. So quite like how this page turned out as well. So that's just a little bit of a flick through of that. Oh, that's right, I just did this little frame, put some acetate in there as well, and just made a little journaling card to go in there. You can see through the window. So let's think about what I'm going to do. So what I've done is I've just grabbed a whole heap of my 12-inch papers. I'm still trying to work through those. If you haven't seen my 12-inch series on my channel, I've got a series going. I think we're up to 14 or 15, and we try and use up a whole 12-inch sheet. So I have probably 50 times this amount again, easily. So I just thought tonight I'm going to grab, I didn't even look, I just grabbed a whole big handful out of my shelving, and I'm going to use something in here to make some tags, etc. Okay, so I think I just saw that one. Yeah, I like this one, so we might start with that one. Hi Karina, is it Karina or Karina? Thanks, Denny. I'm a bit with you, Karina. It's been one of those weeks, hasn't it? Thanks, Sandy. Hi, Joan. Where are you? You're saying good morning. So, obviously overseas somewhere. Hi, Monica. Karina. I'll say Karina. Just say yes if I got it right. I'm sorry if I haven't. Oh, Karina. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hi, Joe. How are you? Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a huge series, Karen. I hope that I can come up with some more ideas. We'll all be 300 by the time I finish. But then I've got to stop buying as well, haven't I? Although I've been pretty good. Jim can attest, I've actually been to Spotlight twice in the last 2 weeks and walked out with nothing. Absolutely nothing in my hand, so I'm doing really well. Okay, I better stop talking and try and get something done. Is everybody crafting along? Jenny, pretty much there's nothing there, I know. I did actually go in, I finished my curtain. I did go in originally looking for some curtain fabric for my shop space. I'm going to put a photo of that up on my Instagram tomorrow, so you'll see it finished with the sun behind it. It looks like stained glass window. It's really effective. So that is finally finished. I'm glad to have that done. And I was looking for some nice script fabric that I'd seen something like this there before, and of course when I wanted it there was nothing there, so I walked out with nothing then. And then what did I go in for the other day, Jim? I was looking, that time I was in there for curtains, I saw room dividers. That's right, and they had them on sale, and I wanted a room divider to split our laundry off from, so you couldn't see the laundry from my shop space. And of course when I went back to get them there was nothing there as well, so I walked out with nothing. Joey, you're just, is it Joey? I'm sorry, I never know whether it's Joy or Joey. You're just watching, so it would be early for you over there as well, wouldn't it? Kerry, got both boys home tonight. That's nice. What's Karen's most unfavourite thing to do? Joey. Thanks, Joey. Karina, I don't think I could put myself on a stationary ban. And here's Mum. Hi, Mum. Mum's back, everybody. She's not talking to the iPad tonight. Katie's over at Mum's tonight, and Katie won't be able to work it out probably when she hears me through Mum's iPad. Oh, hi, Tanshell. Is it Tanshell? So you're in Toowoomba as well. You should send me your email and I can send you some details on the journaling get-together that we have. Oh, Sandy, that's really sad that you're at the Gold Coast. Goodness me. Oh, Vicky, you're too kind. Okay, just got the giggles. All right, look, I'm going to get something done, I think. It's really hard to keep up with all the comments. Karina, we get together. It's just trying to build a community of ladies that like to create. It doesn't even have to be journals. We all do junk journals or ephemera for junk journals when we go. But it's just trying to build a really nice community of ladies that enjoy doing the same thing, I think. So we get together every month, normally the third Saturday of every month. Our next one is on the 17th of July. So those ladies that come along, I have sent the emails out already with the information. Okay, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants here again. I don't really know. I just knew that I wanted to work on this journal, but I don't really have a plan as such. So I'm just going to cut a couple of tags. Someone to be reading the comments to me. Kerry, you mean? Yeah. Wouldn't it be good if we all lived just around the corner from one another and we didn't have to work? Yep, great idea, Vicky. At least it's easier for me to see. If everyone has a comment for me or a question for me, if you can just pop it in all capitals, that'd be really great. Oh, thanks, Monica. I've got another video that I've just filmed on the weekend, so I'll be putting that up in a couple of days. And I've got a couple of ideas of things to do. So I've just got to, I like to make the item first so that I don't do a complete fumbled video like trying to get onto the live tonight. Just make sure that it works properly. So I've just got to make those up. I know it's a shame to cover the back of these, but I am going to put some coffee dye paper on the back of these, I think. This was a happy accident the other day. I was coffee dyeing some paper and I do it in my garage and open up the garage door where we've moved to now, and it gets beautiful sun that comes in there. But it was a bit breezy and the papers were flying everywhere, so I had a container and I just popped it on top of the papers and it came up like this. So that was really, really nice surprise. Jim, can you, I think he's going to be sick. Sorry, the dog's going to be sick now, I think. Oh, if you come here for an organised live, I'm sorry, but it's not the place for you. It's just nothing seems to go right. I think the cat wants to go too now. So
Well,
we've got one cat in, the dog out, and the other cat wanting to go out. It's a circus. Oh, Karina, how did I get into crafting? I think probably as way back as I can remember, Mum was always sewing. she's painted. Mum's an amazing artist, so she's always painted as far back as I can remember, and I can always remember loving my dad. I blame my dad for loving stationery. So he's a bit like, well, I'm a bit like him, I should say, is I can't go into office works and walk out with nothing. So for those ladies that are overseas, office works is our local stationery warehouse, I guess you could say. So I probably blame him for that. So I've loved stationery. I can remember having, as a young girl, having one of those journals with the lock on it, with the lock and the key. So I've always kept some form of journaling, some form of journal, sorry. Don't do it religiously. I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older. And I think my papercraft love started in, I can remember in 1991 it was, and I saw this lady selling rubber stamps at a local market, and she did classes at home. So I started with her, and yeah, well, the rest is history. So I've been doing it for a long time, and collecting for a long time. So I've got well over 30 years worth of items collected. So
What glue sticks are they?
not just glue sticks, Jim, no. I've got quite a few glue sticks. I have a fear of running out, and I'll show you this. This is really funny. And this is, I've got Mum onto these as well, if I can find it. This is my favourite pen. So it's a, what is it? Signo. It's a Uniball Signo 0.7. It just glides on the paper. It's amazing. And every time you go into office works, they only have one or two there, so I always grab them. And this, I've got one here, one in my shop space and one in my handbag, and that's all that I've got left now. So I've got a fear of running out of them, and I've got a fear of running out of glue sticks. I don't know why. I know, it's strange, but that's just me. So yeah, Karina, I guess that's how I started, really. I remember I wanted to learn how to sew, and I think, I think I was 19 or something. I don't know, Mum, correct me if I'm wrong. And so Mum said I had to choose a pattern that I wanted to learn to sew, and I decided I wanted to make a suit, a men's suit, for my first ever project. I made it. It wasn't great, but I made it. So and now well, I haven't done any quilting for quite a while, but I do love to quilt and sew as well. So that's where that all came from. Hi Krista, how are you? Yes, hello. The dog's gone out because I think, oh, he's sitting at the door now. Wants to come back in again. So my dog's name is Boom Boom, and I have a beautiful orange cat, which Jim doesn't like cats, by the way. But you quite often find him giving him a man scratch, but his name is Roland, and my youngest son has moved back home, and he's got a cat called Ruby. And she's the princess of the house. I think she owns it, so. Oh, that's good, Vicky. I'm glad you all prefer real life. I hope I didn't let any real bad swear words out. I've really got to go back and delete those. Jim, are you looking at that, how to delete the, you were going to have a look, and have you deleted them?
No, I didn't.
Because the lives, they upload straight away, and because I think there's 2 or 3 there that I couldn't get to work, and I think I might have let a few words slip. I really do apologise for that, if anybody hears that. Jan, I've got onto, these are just the Kmart brand, glue sticks. They come in the 35 gram or so I think there's 2 glue sticks in the bigger one. There's 2 glue sticks and it's $2. And in the smaller ones, they come in a set of 4. And I think they're $1 from memory. I have tried so many different glue sticks and I have found that this works perfectly. And for the price, you can't go wrong. So that's just what I use for the glue sticks. I've used, you know, like Scotch and Prit and all those other ones, and these are the only ones that I find that stick. So see, that's just, I mean, I haven't gone right to the edge, but that's stuck down really well there. They're not coming apart.
Mum,
So
Mum stole all the pens from.
you did, Mum. Oh, see, there you go, my pens. Mum said
6.
she's got 6 the other day. Oh, that's, yes, well, that's hilarious, Mum. Started with the pockets. That's a big thing. That's what the pattern said, make the pockets first, and they've never let me live that down, that I made the pockets first. But that's what the pattern said. You told me to read the pattern. So I did. Oh, they're still there. Don't watch them, Krista. Jim, can you have a look and see if you can delete those those couple live on the... You'll have to go into...
Your account.
Yeah, I don't know. Blue glue for vellum. Okay, thanks, Kerry. I was going to show you a journal tonight too. Hey, just wait a sec. I'll see if I can grab it out.
Where's your account?
Oh, a picture of my face. Don't worry about it if you can't. I'll do it in a minute. I'm back. Sorry, ladies. Now, this is... now, Kerry, this is yours, definitely, isn't it? Why are you saying, oh no, Kerry? It's beautiful. I'm going to show everybody now. So Kerry and I... Oh, goodness, how long ago was that? A couple of years ago. Did a swap. And this is what I got from Kerry. It's absolutely beautiful. I haven't written in it yet. I've got so many to write in. So let me have a look here. So just show you the cover. It's so beautiful and it's just so textural. I love it. So I'll just do a quick flip through. I think there is actually a video on my channel of the flip through if you wanted to have a look. So I will just quickly go through. It's beautiful, lots of space for writing, which is what I like, and still there's lots of different pockets and tucks and bits and pieces. Oh, I'm sorry, this has been moved so many times, Kerry. I'll go back through and re-glue some bits and pieces, so I'm surprised half my journals have survived. I've moved that many times lately. Jenny, I've got workshops, well, one workshop ready to go on the 31st of July. So anybody in the Toowoomba area that is interested, if you head onto my Facebook page, I do have a link where you can actually pay a deposit and book in. This weekend I'll be loading up some more dates for some workshops. So they are going to be small and quite intimate, so very limited seating available. And so on the day you get a full kit to finish a whole journal, and then you'll have extra to even start making your second one. What else do you get? So fabric for the covers, all those bits and pieces, use of my tools. You get morning tea, afternoon tea, and lunch provided. It's 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. So it's a full day, and we don't really stop. I've found with the workshops that I've done previously, most ladies don't even want to stop for lunch because they just get stuck into it straight away and they just don't want to stop. So that's Jim opening a can of Pepsi there in the background. So yeah, Danny, if you're interested. So I'm not even explaining this journal, but it's just absolutely beautiful. I love it, Kerry. So I'm just very quickly, I'm procrastinating, can you tell? So that I should be doing something for this other journal. Love these envelopes. So I think you did a beautiful job, Kerry, because I think this was one of your first journals that you ever did. So, and I absolutely treasure it. I love it. So that's my beautiful journal from Kerry Smith. Where can I put it so it's safe? Was a beautiful gift, Vicky. I absolutely love it. Oh, lots of ladies from New Jersey. What time is it there? I think I mentioned this last week, Krista. I was talking to a friend, and we should be skinny really, because when we get stuck into crafting we forget to eat and whatever. But I've worked it out that craft supplies have calories, so we don't stand a chance. Yeah, Veronica, I'm actually, I just wish I could meet so many of you ladies. I think we'd all get on really well. I'm looking at possibly doing a retreat in March, but I've got a friend getting married in March, so I've just got to confirm a few things with her, and then I'll work out dates and what have you. So I'll put that on my Facebook page as well. Now I've lost my applicator. I think I promised you all that I would be organised this week as well. Hi Diane. Oh, it's a shame. I guess you've got to take one for the team, hey? Basking in the sun. I'll be doing them quite regularly now that I'm pretty well set up. So I'm sure there'll be something that you'll be able to catch up on. So tan shell, I don't use the blue Anko, I use just the white. So in the grey tubing, I just find that it's really good. I don't know about everyone else. So I'm just going to quickly sew around these. Okay, I just want to try and find a couple of butterflies. Oh, the calories are in the pens when we chew them. Okay, keep that in mind.
Witchcraft is leaving.
Oh, Kerry, thanks for popping in. It was great to see you. Hopefully we'll see you next Friday night. Take care. Oh, you've got a new grandson, Karina. How nice. Okay.
Should show you a little cutting machine that you got at D-Max.
Oh, I should too, yeah. That technical problems really did my head in. I had everything organised, well, I didn't have everything organised, but I knew what I was going to do, and now all those technical issues at the beginning, I'm just like, I can't get my head straight. I'm just going to cut a few of these butterflies out. Who was fussy cutting? Denny. I should have you over here fussy cutting for me. I think this one might be too big. Oh, Karina, how long have I had a shop? It sort of just started out as a little hobby really on Etsy to start with. And it's not a bricks and mortar store, it's just online. I have had a bricks and mortar scrapbooking store many, many years ago when there seemed to be one on every single corner. So I love the paper craft side of things so much. And I didn't do anything for quite a few years, and then I met James and he encouraged me to, you know, I was sewing at that stage, and then he encouraged me to sort of just play around, and I was doing a bit of art journaling and doing all that sort of stuff. And then I don't know, one night, I've never really been big on YouTube, like watching YouTube videos or anything before, and I just happened to get on there and have a look, and found something was recommended to me about junk journaling for some reason, and that was the end of that. And it just sort of, my online store just happened, really. I closed Etsy down because just the fees were they were killing me. So I just thought I would open up my own little website, which Josh, my eldest son, helped me do. And it's just really a hobby, and then it's just grown, which is really good. I love it. And I just wish I had more time to make handmade items to put on there. So most of the time when I make handmade items, they go so quickly. But hopefully one day soon I'll be able to focus on it as a full-time gig. And I try and do, most times I try and do some sort of journaling or paper crafting for my journals. I try and do it every day, whether it's just fussy cutting or wrapping ribbon or that sort of thing. I don't know, I just love it. It's just something that I'm always doing something with regards to junk journaling anyway. So it's, if anyone's interested, the online store is paperinspirations.com.au. And thank you to the lovely ladies that put in orders after last week's live. I really appreciate it. Danny, I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that you love fussy cutting now. Oh, night, Mum. It's fun, isn't it, Diane? It's you know, there's no rules really, and I think that's quite freeing in a way. Even though I like, a lot of my journals are quite structured, I love how some of these ladies can make, you know, really junky junk journals, and they just look amazing. But every time I try and do that, they just I think they look a mess. They just look an absolute mess. So I like to have a little bit more structure. I am getting a little bit better with not worrying about things being crooked, and, you know, the sewing not perfect, or, you know, too much ink. I've certainly gotten over that. But I think I love the fact that there are no rules and you can just do what you love to do. I always say when the ladies that come to my workshops that, you know, they're always worried, oh, it doesn't look like that lady's, or it doesn't look like yours. And, you know, so long as they enjoy the process and they love what they've done, that's all that matters. Am I still working, Danny? Yes, I am. That's a whole nother story, isn't it, Jim?
Yes, dear.
Oh my goodness, I tell you what. Next week I'm working full-time hours. One of my colleagues is leaving, unfortunately. I'm really going to miss her. Oh, there's just so many changes happening at the moment. I'm not going to do full-time hours after next week, but there are some changes happening for me at work. Once they're all confirmed and whatever, I'll let you know. But yes, I am still working. I'm still waiting on that lotto ticket to come through for me. So,
Mum keeps on getting the $15.
Yeah, Mum says she's trying to win it for us, but I don't know. She's not trying very hard. No, I'm only joking. I'm just going to make a bit of noise here and just sew these tags very quickly.
I have been eyeing off your copy and lace papers for a second chance.
Hi, Krista. Yes. Oh, thank you. I've just restocked. Sorry, I'll stop sewing while I'm talking. I've just restocked my papers, and I've got more coming. I've got, I don't know whether you've seen the packs of envelopes, as well. What else have I got there? I've got a whole heap of lace in that I've dyed, and I've just got to get them photographed and loaded onto the website. So it's all just time. I would love, if it's a shame to have to sleep really, so I'd love to do it.
Do you know when distress when dress my craft pads coming in.
Oh, okay.
Vicky,
Yeah. Hey, babe, would you mind grabbing me a tissue, please? I think
right.
in the kids' bathroom upstairs. So I've got the sniffles.
Vicky.
Vicky, yes, well, I have got Dress My Craft pads in my shopping cart with the supplier that I purchased them from. I'm having difficulties getting onto them to change my address. I'm just concerned that if it gets sent that it's going to go to my old address, and our landlord is not, our old landlord is not very nice, so I'm frightened that she will actually keep them and say that she didn't ever receive them. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And I've actually found that Dress My Craft brand. I've got another couple of different pads coming, and they look absolutely stunning. So keep an eye out for the next couple of weeks. Thanks, babe. Yeah, hopefully they'll be. I've got some nice new exciting things coming actually. I've been annoying Jim all day while I'm supposed to be working, saying, has my package turned up? Has one of my parcels turned up? Has one of my parcels turned up? So I was expecting a delivery today, but it didn't turn up. So it'll probably turn up Monday now, and I've got to work all next week. Sewing is atrocious on this tag. Yeah, I love grunge too, Krista. It's taking my eye more and more lately. It's funny how we change our style.
Adapt.
Vicky, I'll keep you poor. You need to start your videos. We need to encourage Vicky to start her videos. Okay, so I'm just going to put those there, and I'm thinking put some stamped images here. I probably could have cut those circles and used the negative space then, but anyway, it's not going to happen. Excuse me reaching over here.
Just put an order through for coffee paper. Second chance.
Thanks, Krista. Really appreciate your support, everybody. I really do. Now this stamp, I don't think I own it. So a friend of mine, Rachel, and I got together one Saturday, and she bought her stamps and I had my tubs of stamps, and we just went hell for leather and just stamped away. So that's always a good way of building up your stamped image supply, is if you've got a friend, is get together with them every now and again and you know, utilize their stamps and they can utilize yours. No idea what I'm doing here, guys, really. I'm just going to ink around here. I don't think I like the yellow. Yeah, I've got lots of seam binding in there, Danny. I've got lots of lace that I've just got to get photos taken, and well, you know what the weather's been like today, so I'm hoping that possibly on the weekend I might get a nice day where it's quite clear and it'll allow me to take some photos. We'll see what happens. So yeah, if anybody is watching, if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, that really helps getting my channel seen. I'd really appreciate that as well. Thank you. I mean, no obligation, you don't have to, but if you're happy just to give me a thumbs up, that helps me get seen a little bit more. I'm just trying to find my cheesecloth now. Can't find my coffee dye and cheesecloth. I have to dye it with some ink. Thanks, Danny. So I'm just going to use, I'm just going to use a little bit of gesso. So Vicky, when you get your new camera, you'll have to let us know when you start your YouTube channel.
Jan's going.
Thanks for popping in, Jan. I'll hopefully catch up soon. Take care of yourself. On this glue, Karina, so I actually bought, the Kerry was on before from Witchcraft You Do. I bought my art glitter glue from her, and you can buy, I can't remember whether it came with it or you buy it as a, I think it came as a set. So you buy your glue. I've got a big refill as well. And then you get the tip. This comes separately. One of my lovely subbies sent me this, but I've broken the pin, so I need to get a new pin. So that just so that you're not chasing your pin all the time. I did put a magnet on the side of my bottle. It's too heavy. This is too heavy for the magnet, but I just kept forgetting to use the magnet. So the pointy tips are really good because it doesn't come out really fast. You've got more control on it. I'm just going to put my glasses on so I can find where to put it in there. as I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just having a bit of a play around here tonight. So just that gesso was a little bit too white for me. I don't know how it's looking on camera, so I don't know that I've really made too much of a difference with that. And I found this, I think it's a distressing tool from, it's got no brand on it, so similar to the, I think Tonic, Tim Holtz has, his Tonic brand has the round one. So let's see what this does. Yeah. So you can see it's just roughing it up a little bit.
Susan's Justice has just turned
Hi
up.
Susan, how are you? What time now? It's be 5 o'clock or something, is that? 5 in the morning?
Evening. Oh, okay.
Soft grunge, so not too dark. Is that what you mean, Krista? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really got anything exciting to tell you all. Really, just lots of stuff happening at work. I was saying to Jim the other night, I need to spend. We've been watching.
Handmade.
What is it? Handmaid's Tale. Is that it? Yeah. And we've finished all the 4 seasons now. So we've got to wait for season number 5 to be filmed. And I just said to him the other night, I need to be not watching TV so much. It's just I get home from work and I'm absolutely had it. But I'm just not getting things done, you know, like finishing journals and even just playing, you know, playing in my craft room. So I need to make and part of it is too the downstairs area where we are now in my studio is so cold, although we've managed to get some heaters, which has warmed it up a lot, but it's all terracotta tile, so you can imagine how cold it is. Yes, yeah, that's exactly right, Susan. Sometimes not exciting is a good thing. So much going on, isn't there? Whereabouts are you, Susan? I think you said North Carolina, that's right. How are you all going over there? Have things opened up more for you? We've just had, I think, 22 cases in New South Wales, is that? Yeah, just in the last couple of days of the dreaded COVID. It's just scary. I just, like everybody, just wish it would end. It's frightening. Well, there's one tag. How's that? What have we just 7:30? In nearly an hour I've done one tag.
Mine wasn't built in a day.
Apparently. I just need to find some labels. So that's another thing I was going to show you as well. I've got all these packs of ruffles to go in my shop that I've sewn. These are the neutrals. I've done up some really lovely Tilda packs. So I'm calling these ruffled tidbits because they're all different lengths and widths. They go from 1 inch up to, some have 1.5, some have some 2-inch pieces in there as well, and they're all different lengths. So I've got all different types that I've done up. So I've got some vintage florals as well. So this one's about 2 inches. So they'll be in my shop soon as well, when I get my act together. I love making ruffles. I could sit and sew them for hours. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the monotony of just sewing and ruffling, you know, that whole motion. So I'm just thinking I might add a label of some sort to this tag, where I don't know exactly. These are little tags from Tracy. Her more very random labels or something, I think she called them. So I'm just going to have a look. And I'm not even going to think about it too much. I'm just going to ink that and stick that one down, I think. Danny, I went through a stage there. It's funny, isn't it, how our, as I said, our tastes change, but majority of my fabrics were all that burgundy, heritage green, all those sort of colours. I don't have very many of them anymore. I'm just going to stick that down. Well, Krista, one tag at a time, like Jim said. They didn't build Rome in a day, so. I'm just enjoying being in my room and fiddling now that all that technological stress is out of my way. Oh boy, I tell you what. There we go, one tag. So yeah, these are really lovely. Tracy Fox labels. Where did I put the? I thought I bought a full sheet over, but I didn't. So head over and check out her printables. So I don't know whether Karen's still on here. Karen has finally succumbed to downloading printables. She wasn't going to do it, but she's done it now. Diane, I get that from my mum. It drives my sister mad. I can't even sit and watch TV most of the time without doing something. It's always got to be fussy cutting or, like I said, wrapping ribbon, or I don't know, what else do I do, Jim? I do all sorts. So I need to be doing something. I don't know, my mum's the same. So, and I think when you're passionate about it, it's easy to just do, isn't it? It's, as I said,
not even a job if you're passionate about it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like a job. As I said, I'd love to be able to do this full time. I know that at the moment's not realistic, but you know, it's something that I'm working towards, and hopefully one day I will get to it. And you know, I don't want to be rich. It's not about being rich. It's just about doing something that I love and being able to pay my bills, really. And yeah, just working for myself. I'd love for, you know, Jim and I are, well, I mean, we're not old, but we, you know, we're at that stage in our lives where our kids are all older. Even though my two youngest have come back home, we can go away and leave them at home, and, you know, there's no issues.
Of them burning the house down. Of them burning the house down.
Probably more chance of us burning the house down. But we just like to be able to go, you know what, we want to go away to the beach for a couple of days, and then we can shoot off to the beach for a couple of days, and whether it's in the middle of the week or whenever it is, and I can pick up my workload other days. So that's what I'm aiming towards. So hopefully one day that will happen. So I'm just staying with the butterfly theme here, because these will go in for the new ladies that have just popped in. I'm working on this journal here that I've had going for goodness knows how long. So it's sort of botanical and butterfly nature theme. So I'm just sort of sticking with that at the moment. So, sorry, Krista, are you thinking of doing live videos as well? I know, Karen, isn't it? It's like once you start, and I've got, let me just show you, and no judgment here, anyone. Just show you this. This is embarrassing. This is all printables that I've printed off that I love, and I've got to either use in journals or fussy cut out. So this is Jim's watching, and this is some that I've started cutting out. Oh my god, it's just, and this is some that I've backed with coffee dyed paper. Oh, that's actually scrapbooking paper there, so it's not all printables, but it's oh, there's just so many amazing digital artists out there. It's hard to not buy them, and the fact that majority of them are quite reasonable, and you can reprint them over and over again. That's what I love. Danny cleaning up. I'm still trying to find everything like set up in here. And that's the thing. As soon as you clean up, you can't find anything. If it's organised chaos, you can put your hands on it straight away.
Did you see what Sandra asked about the first flower?
You're making a journal and have a flower that is the main flower. Doesn't matter if you use other. I don't think it matters, Sandy. If you use, I mean, I most of my journals I do botanical. So long as it's a flower or a fern or a leaf or something like that, I don't think it really matters. Like I said, I mean, there's no rules. You do what makes you happy. I don't think. I mean, I like a little bit of structure in my journals. And I prefer to work by theme. I think I work better that way. That's just me. But if I was, if I was making a journal for someone that loved roses, I would probably just have roses as the flower. But if someone wanted botanical and you had on the cover, say, a rose, I wouldn't limit yourself to having just roses throughout the journal. That's just my thoughts. What's everyone think? Oh, are you judging me, Diane? No, I'm only joking. I know it's bad. It's really bad.
Susan's just asking whether we're in lockdown in Australia.
Susan, we're not, well, 4 areas of Sydney and New South Wales have just been locked down yesterday, today. I'm not sure exactly when that was. Melbourne's been in and out of lockdown, poor people in Victoria, for quite a few months. Where I live, we only went into lockdown, it was March last year in 2020. March, April, May probably were about the months that were the most critical for us here. We've hardly had that many cases in Toowoomba, so we've been really, really lucky. Greater Brisbane were locked down September last year, and then I think again this year. I don't know, the days are going so quickly, but I mean, really, we haven't had it quite as bad as you guys, which is really feel for you. It's okay, Vicky. I think they said on the Premier today on the news was saying there was 22 new cases, Vicky. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're retired, Krista. That's lovely. You're probably busier than ever, are you? Kerry, that's great. How long were you in lockdown for? In total? Yeah, we'd all be mad, wouldn't we, Susan, if we didn't have all this crafting and the journaling community to get us by. I don't ever understand anyone that says that they're bored and they've got nothing to do. There's so much to learn out there. I could never be bored. There's so much that I want to try and so much that I want to do craft-wise. to do. While I've got you all here as well, just a question. If I was able to get the decal edged cutter in, is anyone interested in it? I don't know whether they've got, because I know it was on, I had ordered some months and months ago and they haven't come through yet. But I think they're close to being shipped. So I'm just not sure whether that would be something that anyone is interested in. Sounds lovely, Krista. Roses, the scent of roses. Oh, that's good to know, Kerry. I wondered how well they work, because my manufacturer can't supply the tear rulers anymore either, which is a shame, and I'm having trouble finding them. I've actually looked into seeing if I can get them made, but nobody's interested in making them either, so So Vicky and Danny, what it is, it's a little cutter. So like this. So it's from, I think it's a Tonic brand as well, but it's only about this size, and it's from Tim Holtz, and it's black and it cuts. You know how you with the tear ruler you tear, so. With the tear ruler, you've got this deckled edge. So this, it's hard to explain. So on the guillotine, it's got this deckled edge, and then it's got the opposite on the blade. And so you just line up your paper and measure it, and it cuts down and it cuts a deckled edge. So instead of using a tear ruler, you use a deckled edge cutter. So, and as I said, it's only about, look, I'm not sure, I think it's 8 inches by 6 inches or something. So it's not huge. I was keen to get them in at first, and then there was such a delay in getting them, and I just really wondered whether it's something that people would be interested in me getting. And once again, it depends as well whether how many they've got in stock, because I know that there's so many people that have ordered them. Krista, I love gardening too. I'm not very good at it, but I do love it. Where we were in our old house that we've just recently moved from, it really wasn't, the garden wasn't nice. I tried to sort of work in it, but it was just, the whole backyard was mainly all cement. And really, I had a lot of pots, which I liked mucking around with, but this new house that we've moved to has got a beautiful garden. So I'm hoping to, when it gets a little bit warmer, start pottering around in it. I've grown veggies before. It's so nice actually eating something fresh out of your own garden that you've grown yourself. Just gives you a really huge sense of achievement. It's an amazing feeling. I'm going to put an eyelet in this top of this one. I'm just going to doing a dusting of ink just to make this a little bit darker. You know what I struggle with getting is some really decent eyelets. I have seen your garden, Danny. It's beautiful. Where we were in the old place, they had like an L-shaped garden, and when we moved in, there was nothing in there. It was disgusting. So I planted all these mock orange, or Morea, I think they're called. And by the time we left, they were about easily 1.5 meters high, and they're all really nice and bushy. And I had beautiful lavender in there and azalea. It was so sad to leave it all there, but anyway, it looked beautiful. I just hope she looks after it. So the owners moved back in. I guess I will never know, but it gave me so much joy just pottering around in that one little garden. But this garden here where we are now, it's quite established, but there are some areas where I can, for spring, plant some pretty flowers and what have you, so it'd be nice. What am I going to put in here? I'm going to put a bit of seam binding, or maybe some sari silk. So what's Krista says, hobbies, is it Krista? Are you saying, oh yeah, Krista says that her husband's banned from her garden and Susan's banned from her husband's garden. Yeah, sorry Diane, I'm so frustrated. Like I couldn't keep up with the demand of them, and then when I decided that I'd go back in and just do a huge big order, and they no longer get them manufactured anymore. So I just said, is it just because of manufacturing, with everything with COVID that's happened? And they just said no, they decided not to stock them anymore. So I don't know, I'm still looking. I keep looking and hoping that maybe something will pop up. Well, James doesn't even go near the garden, so I don't have any fear of him killing anything. Oh, he's a good man. He's made me another cuppa. Thank you. Boom Boom, on your bed, please. On your bed. I don't know where he is. He's hiding under the table somewhere. He smells, he needs a bath. Jim, Denny's yelling out to you.
Where's mine?
I think because I said that you don't even go near the garden. Not interested in the garden. No, Jim's not under the table, Jenny. The dog is. Boom Boom is. Because he knows I won't do my yell while I'm videoing. You'll all die of fright. Okay, so I've done 2 tags for the journal. I think they're quite cute. I might do something with this envelope. Are they deadly snakes, Susan? Thanks, Krista. So there's sort of similar colorways with bits and pieces that I've got in here. So I don't know where I'll put them yet, but I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to put this and which way to decorate. Don't want to particularly cover up that nice coffee dyed paper there. Okay, I think I'll do it so that this flips that way. So I need to decorate it like that. Oh, well, I certainly wouldn't be gardening then, Susan, if I had rattlers and copperhead snakes in my garden. I hate spiders. Like, they don't worry me if they're on a roof, but, you know, like the big funnel web spiders and the redback spiders. Do not like them at all. So I'm going to use this same card that I used on the tags. Boom Boom, on your bed, please. Yes, hopefully we wouldn't have too many spiders in our craft room. So you got your printer worked out, Denny. That's good. Aren't the eco tanks amazing? You can print so much. Did you get the Canon or the Epson one, Denny? What did we get? Canon. What have I done with my Oh, Kerry, you won't regret it, honestly. I balked at the amount of money. Mine, I got the, oh God, Danny, mine was way more than that. I got the latest model that was out.
For $800.
Yeah, but because I use it a lot for my business as well, it certainly was worth it. But I would never go back to any other sort of printer now after having the eco printer. So, Susan, they've got they're called eco tank printers, and they have tanks of ink. So you just refill the tank, but you can print out so much more than
And the quality.
another inkjet, any other inkjet, and yeah, the quality is amazing. If you Google eco tank printers, you'll be able to see. Off for a cuppa, Krista, hey? Thanks, Diane. Yeah, I was pretty happy with the tags.
By the way, the cuppa was at a cost. I've eaten all the caramello chocolate.
Oh. Jim was just saying he my cuppa came at a cost. He finished off the caramello chocolate, so obviously no chocolate for me.
I can take your cuppa back and give you the chocolate.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
All fair in love and war.
Mm-hmm. Why no chocolate for me, Susan? Because he's a guts. That's why.
I love you.
I don't really need it anyway, to be quite honest. I just got into a really bad habit of eating chocolate and snacking at night and watching TV, and I need to get out of it. By the end of winter, I'm going to be the size of a house. So, Jim does all the grocery shopping. So I've just said to him, don't buy it, but he always buys it. When I first met Jim, I think it was a couple of weeks into our relationship, I went grocery shopping with him, and he was, so he was living on his own, and I was horrified at the amount of junk that was in his shopping trolley. And it was mainly just all junk. It was amazing the amount of junk that he had. Chips and chocolates and donuts. He loves donuts. But I just said to him I'd rather that he didn't even buy them, because if it's not there, I won't eat it. Honestly, I won't look for it. But if it's there, I've got no control. I just have to have it. A little bit like buying craft supplies, really, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing's sacred, Kerry, is it? Like, you got to hide, if you want something special, you got to hide it from the kids and the husband. I've got, because I'm celiac, so I have to have gluten-free everything. And I've found some little bits and pieces that are really nice gluten-free items. I have to actually hide them, because, well, particularly from my daughter, because she sees them and she just gets into them. But I've found the gluten-free donut guy here in Toowoomba. Oh my goodness, absolutely delicious. No, Susan, I think craft supplies do have calories, because when I craft I forget to eat, but I still manage to not lose weight or put on weight, so I reckon they do have calories. Vicky was saying earlier, her husband said don't chew the top of your lid on your pen. That's what's got the calories, apparently. Trying to think what I'm going to do on this envelope here. Oh, there we go. I was trying to find this the other day, and here it is here. Got I have to get more sorted. I've got these Minte books. I've got some different ones coming too. The Wings booklets I've sold out of, but I've got more of them coming. These are fantastic. Such good quality. Let me see what the 240 GSM they are. And they've got all these beautiful images on here that you fussy cut. See, I love fussy cutting. Some of you ladies don't particularly like it. And they're coloured on the back. So you get access to all these beautiful images, and I think I've got them in the shop at the moment for $10. And there's where are they? 24 pages. So you get 24 sheets. They say double-sided sheets, but they're just coloured on the back. Yeah, and do they repeat? I think they repeat. Yeah, so they repeat then. And they measure 6 by 8. But absolutely stunning. And they come in the Wings. I do have another one somewhere. They come in Wings, and they are these. So that's one of the images out of the Wings booklet. That one, and the dragonfly is also out of the Wings booklet. And I have got more of that coming. That's my package that I was expecting today that didn't turn up. Absolutely beautiful. I love them. So Wings, florals. I've got a couple of different series in the floral books. Tags, frames. What else have they got? They've got male ones, male themed. They've got so many available now, so just waiting for them to turn up. Yeah, doors and windows, Vicky. James, do you know where the Minte books like this are in the shop?
No?
Do you want to go and have a look? Do you want to grab one of each that I've got in there
Okay.
so I can show the ladies? Thanks.
Okay.
You can be my girl Friday.
But it's
Friday. You do the running for me. I'll get Jim to grab the other. As I said, I've got more coming. I've sold out, but I've got a few different ones just so that you can get a bit of an idea of what they are. But I love them. With the wings booklet it's so easy to take, put in your handbag as well, and just have a little pencil case, and then you can just cut away. In your pencil case, have your little scissors, and then, you know, that and your pencil case, and you can just put them all in the pencil case so you don't have bits and pieces floating around everywhere. But yeah, they're beautiful. I've sold out of quite a few, Denny, but I have got some different ones coming, which I'm excited about. I can't wait to get them. Yeah, aren't those papers beautiful, Denny? They're gorgeous.
Well, the shop's closed.
Oh, Jim reckons the shop's closed. No, it's open 24 hours a day, babe. I'm trying to find a flower or something to go on this envelope. So I'm thinking something that might go with this butterfly. And I'm just trying to think. This is actually a Minte paper as well, but it was a 12-inch paper, I think. From memory, I'm just trying to think, yeah.
These things.
Yeah, so one of each. I think there's 3 different types that I've got left in there. Yeah, Jim's in the shop. Anyone, if they want to come over and do some shopping?
There'll be an after hours pay.
An after hours fee, he reckons. Thanks, babe. So this is, Vicky, this is the Doors book. That's beautiful. Just absolutely stunning. And then it repeats again, I think. Yeah, so it repeats. So so what's that? 1, 2, 3. So you get 4 of each. So you get 4 of this image, 4 of that one. So that's the Doors. And this is the tag booklet. So I only have these 3 in the shop at the moment. By next weekend I'll have more. So these are the tags. This is a great way to get your tag bases, and you can just build your tags from that. All different shapes and sizes. Different colours, Jenny. My bright ones for you. And then it repeats again. So they're all double-sided as well. And then this, the junk, that's what I was trying to think. The junk one. So it's got tags and labels and all different bits and pieces. Clock faces, typewriter letters. Magnifying. How cute would that be if you could cut that fine enough and get some acetate in that? Some more vintage tags. So yeah, you get so much in there for $10. It's an absolute bargain. So that's all I've got left in the shop at the moment. As I said, by next weekend, hopefully my package will turn up on Monday, and over next weekend I will upload the new ones that I get in. So Vicky, pop one of the tag booklets away for you? Of course.
Hey, because it's after hours, the fee goes on that.
Jim reckons he'll charge you a fee. Don't talk to him, Vicky.
If she reorders tomorrow morning between the hours of 8 and 12.
Oh, your doll houses, Denny. They're just absolutely amazing. Denny makes, or she used to make, I don't think you make them anymore, Denny, do you? Little miniature houses and rooms. They're just amazing, the amount of work that goes into them, and they're just absolutely stunning. So what are you offering, Denny? So instead of a fee, you'll give him a chocolate. Is that what you're saying?
I'll put it away now.
Night, Kerry. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Yeah, Vicky said to tell you you can charge as much as you like. Doesn't mean you're going to get very far. So just deal with me. I'm the nice one.
Fine.
You can come over, Denny, if you want to. That's all right. So what's everyone doing for the weekend? Hi Kelly, how you going? You've only got half your body in the bed. What's the other half doing? Night, Karen. You have a great weekend too. I'm good now, Kelly. We had a few technical issues at the beginning of the night, so our live didn't start till about 7:30 tonight. So I was pretty stressed out by the time we actually started. But we're here now, so... Then you get your whole body in the bed. Oh, Kelly, you're not kidding me. My son got us going on the first live last week, and then tonight I started at 6:45 trying to set it up, and I couldn't get the camera to rotate to film horizontally. Yeah, horizontally, landscape, and I just feel like screaming when technology doesn't work. Frustrates me. So yeah, Maddie's gone away for the weekend, so Jim and I were fumbling around trying to work it out. Anyway, we got there in the end, so...
Blind leading the blind.
Yeah. Susan, that sounds lovely. I'm excited because I've got my eldest son lives in Brisbane, so an hour and a half away from us, and we just don't get to see him as often as we like. But he's got a very important and busy job, but he also does consultancy on the side, so he's constantly working. but he's coming up in a couple of weeks, which is really nice. And he actually has a girlfriend, a new girlfriend, so he's bringing her to meet us. So I've got to be on my best behaviour, because normally I would love to be a grandma, but I think I scare him off bringing any girls. Not that he's had you know, that many girlfriends, but I always say, oh, we're going to have grandbabies. So I have to just bite my tongue and not say anything. It's funny, isn't it? It's never really, it's just something that I don't know, I just feel ready to be a grandma. How long has she been in Michigan for, Danny? Since 2002. Wow. Have you seen her very often? That would be really hard. I know, Vicky, you've got, is it a son or a daughter in England? Vicky's just made this amazing dress for her granddaughter. It's absolutely stunning. I just don't know how you cope being so far away from your kids. Your daughter, Vicky. Off to work. Night duty. No, joys of a night duty nurse. Oh, you poor bugger. Thank you for everything you do anyway, Tan Shell. It's so great that you popped on. Yes, definitely send me your email. Hopefully we see you next week. I don't even know how long we've been going. I'm quite happy sitting here crafting along at the moment. What, an hour, nearly 2 hours? Oh well, I'll keep going for a little while longer.
Don't sneeze while you're doing that. Your tree will, your butty cutting will just go crappy.
I know, I'm struggling because I'm trying to read the comments, but I can't read them with my glasses on, but I need them on to fussy cut. Vicky, I'll have to have a look at that moderator thingy. Do you like my terminology?
That's Tech Talk, is it?
Yeah, that's Tech Talk for next week, and see why that didn't work, because I put your link in and everything, so I'm just not sure. Knowing me, I did it wrong. Well, obviously I did do it wrong. At least for Japan, Monica. How long is he going to be there for? Do you know? You'll have to get, they do the best stationery over there. You'll have to get in to send you some supplies. I bet it hurts, Vicky. It hurts. My son, as I said, is in Brisbane, and it hurts that I don't get to see him as often as I would like. So I can only imagine what you go through. Thanks for joining us, Susan. So this is what I sit and do at night time most of the time, is sit and cut out, fussy cut all these sorts of bits and pieces out ready to use. So I'm just looking for something to go on this envelope. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm looking for. Bits and pieces. Yeah, they never want mum dragging behind them, do they? Thank goodness for Zoom and FaceTime and all that, isn't it? It's can you imagine what everyone's, you know, had to go through in the last 12 months or more without what it would have been like if they didn't have access to computers and Zoom and that type of thing. So Vicky, how often have you actually managed to go over and see Amelia? Thanks, Danny. I'm just going to overlap that, I think. In the top corner, Denny. Yeah, I think that's where I might put it. Thank you for confirming that. A flower gets a little bit lost, but I didn't want anything that's, I just wanted it to be fairly neutral. I didn't want anything to really stand out too much. Just had a thought on something. Have some tiny little bows somewhere, but I don't know what I've done with them. It's okay, I might add it later. So at least you've been able to get 5 cuddles, I suppose. Not that that's any consolation, Vicky, but it's a shame you can't be there now. I was going to do that over the so that it sat off the envelope, but the way I'm going to use it as a flip. Where's my journal? I've lost my journal now. Where's my journal? I can't find the journal. I'm such a mess here. Seriously, it's gone missing. I put it in a drawer.
Safekeeping.
I think it might be time to wrap it up and go to bed. Oh my goodness, I couldn't find it. So no, Denny, I'm happy for you to tell me whatever. So what I was thinking, wherever I was thinking of doing it, I think I was thinking of doing it here. So I think I'll put it in the middle of the page. And I was thinking of having that hang over, but that's going to, if I have it hanging over the edge, it's going to crease the butterfly. So maybe I'll have it here and just have it over the top. Hi Lynette, how are you going? We're going a bit later tonight because we had some technical issues at the beginning of the night. Okay, Danny, what do you think of that? Hi, Mary. Too slow, Danny. I'm sticking it down. Oh, perfect. All right.
Mary Mills Street.
I said hi to Mary.
Okay. Lynette.
And Lynette. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down the other side. So what I normally do, and I will decorate this, I normally just stick either on the bottom here so that it's a tuck, but because it's only a fairly lightweight envelope, I'm going to stick, I'm going to glue it down both sides here, and I'll probably put a little bit across here too so that it stays in place, but I don't want to get too much glue on the other part of the envelope because I need it to flip open. And the reason I've got double-sided tape on that was because I was using that. I did think that I was going to put that in as a writing set, but that doesn't matter. That's not going to affect anything too much. growling at, mate? If the dog's growling at something, I don't know.
Seeing ghosts like the cat.
Mm. So that I'll make some cards to go in there. I've got a bit of extra glue. That's what I didn't want to happen. So just get rid of that. I'll make some cards to go in there, and I'll probably decorate here as well. And then that's the front of that. And then I will flip this over and I will decorate this as well. And then that's just a pocket. I'll make some cards to go in there, not necessarily a tag, but something that will fit in there perfectly. So it's quite cute. That's what I was going to do too, show you. I found these cards, greeting cards in Kaiser the other day. It's the worst thing because I work in a major shopping centre. I very rarely take a lunch break because I just tend to, work through the lunch break. But every now and again I like to go for a little bit of a walk and stretch my legs. And I went up the other end of the shopping centre this time, and I was actually looking for a financial year diary for work, so that's my excuse. And I went to Kaiser Craft and had these beautiful greeting cards that I thought, I think they were $2 each. And they're all blank inside, which is really nice. So they're white, but I mean you can always ink them up. Coffee dye them. But I thought, how beautiful is that? You could even put something over the top of that, not this, but like a label or something to cover up that happy birthday. Just to give you an idea. Decorate the front. Yeah, butterfly or something, I don't know, but just decorate the front, and then you've got, you could put that in your signature, or you could actually just pop that in your journal, decorate the back, so you get rid of all this branding. And you could even, it's perfect size for the size journals that I make, and just pop that over with a paper clip or something. You could even make that into a little extra little journal as well. So I grabbed a few of those. I'll show you the images on them. I just hope the plastic's not too shiny. So that one would be easy to decorate and cover up the happy birthday there. Some beautiful roses. Krista, this would be nice in your roses journal that you're going to do. Another one, and then more butterflies. So it's amazing what you can find that you can use in your journals, isn't it? Oh, look at the envelopes too. They're nice, something different. So I will be going to Kaiser Craft more from now on, Jim. Maybe Kaiser Craft is my
new spotlight.
New spotlight. Spotlight have nothing. So I am just going to have a bit of a play around for probably another half an hour or so till about 10 p.m. and then I think I will call it a night. So I'm getting a bit weary, but I had started doing this as well. I wanted to just have a paper strip, and I've just done it very basic so that I can just cut off a piece and use it in any journals that I wanted to, and then I can always decorate more to fit whatever journal I'm working on. So all I've done is I've got so many strips of coffee dyed paper or note paper that I've got left over from making my journals, and I've just gone through and I've sewn. They're not all exactly the same width, so as you can see here, just sewn them together so that I've got one long strip. And I'm just going to, and I've got it on a toilet roll here at the moment. I'm just going to, you know, just add scraps and labels. I've got on here little bits of lace that I had from a project, some note paper, a bit of a printable that I probably would have thrown out. I mean, everyone makes snippets. I've seen so many beautiful snippets made, but I just sort of wanted to have a paper one for now, more so than a fabric one, but have the, you know, the tactile, different textiles so that it is tactile on and off throughout it. So, you know, like you could add a label. As I said, I don't want to decorate it too much because I would probably prefer to decorate it to the theme of the journal, but I'm just going to add a few little bits and pieces along some of this strip for the next 20 minutes or so, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Denny said it's okay, Jim, they haven't got a lot, so you're safe. No, they haven't, have they? It's certainly gone out of scrapbooking supplies, that's for sure. They don't really care about their scrapbooking supplies, journaling supplies. They're just all thrown everywhere. I'd love to open a bricks and mortar store again, Denny. I found my perfect studio the other day, but Jane's put the mockers on it. No comment from Jim.
No, you're not getting it out of me.
So I'm just using, this is just some of the paper that I used on those tags. Where's my applicator? I'm not even going to think about it too much. Just going to stick it down. See if I can punch this out. I've got a the only thing with having this wrapped around the toilet roll is it's hard to get it to lay flat. On your bed, boom boom, now move it. Oh, that sounds ominous, Denny. Yes, I do like owls. I'm very particular about my type of owls though, what they look like. Creative Studios. Is that a brand? My interest is piqued. Oh, something else to share with you too. See this tape here that looks like old aged tape? I think I have mentioned this before. I use, I just get the dust off my tape holder here. Oh no, I've lost the inside of it. As if you girls would worry about the dust, but I've got this tape. You can see it's like a real yellowy aged look. I picked up the tin thinking that it was just normal Scotch tape, and I needed it for the shop. I'm just trying to dig for the container here because it said clear tape, so I just thought, oh okay, I'm going to buy that. It was $10, which I thought wasn't too bad. It's 12 rolls because I use a lot of tape for my packaging, so I thought I'll just get that clear tape. When I got it home, it was this yellowy aged sort of look, so it's a Pilot Tape is the brand, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's just like, looks like old vintage worn tape. So if you're looking for something, I know you can make it yourself using cello tape and that sort of thing, but if you can do it for something that's quite reasonable, that's a good brand to look for. I'm sure they sell it singly as well. On my Creative Studio box, is that what you're talking about, Denny? They do amazing boxes. Yeah, I'll buy them off you for sure. We'll have to have a chat. Seems like it's just you and me, Danny. There's some ladies lurking around, but we're the only ones gas bagging. Okay, what would you like if we do a swap? What would you like? Anyway, we'll talk about it.
I'm not going.
You can have Jim and I'll take the owls. How does that sound? Sounds like a fair swap to me. She's gone I did just tempt you with Jim.
I make good coffee.
He does make good coffee, but he eats all the chocolate.
Yes, both.
Does he cook and clean? Yes, he does the majority of that. Is he sounding better and better by the minute? He never shuts up, that's the only problem. No one wants you, babe.
Oh well, then it's breaks in the big city. Veronica is still around.
How old's your grandson, Veronica? Us oldies, Denny, we're the stayers. Is that cat?
Yep, it is. Permission to kill cat. Well, just tell Matt something happened to it.
Oh, it's lovely, Veronica. So I'm just using up bits and pieces off my desk here and just adding it to this roll. Yeah, it's nothing worse than feeling unwell, Denny, and you certainly don't feel like doing much, do you? So you need to look after yourself too. It'll all still be there waiting for you. Isn't that lovely? You must have a really special bond, Veronica. Jim, I think Ruby's going to scratch on that chair.
Where?
It's behind it. I've got this gorgeous wingback chair that I call it Ruby's chair because when Matt was living with us a few years ago, Ruby she always made a big line for it, and both cats get onto it and try and scratch it. And it's a beautiful chair. Just need some more grandkids, yeah, because he'll be 14. He'll be leaving home before you know it. Does he know what he wants to do when he leaves school? What's
Go.
what is he eating all the food?
Yeah, you want to...
The dog's into the... So the circus is about to begin. So we might... Oh, I don't know whether you can hear that. That's the dog growling at Jim because he's told him to move and get away from eating the cat food. Because the cat wanted to go and eat the food and Boom Boom growled at him. Oh my goodness. So now Roland wants to go out as well. And Boom Boom, you can go out too.
Yep,
Out
go.
to
Yep.
go. Out. Out.
Out.
Sorry guys, yelling.
Out.
I'm putting all the animals out for the night. Well, the cats will come back in, but they, well, our cat pretty much goes to the toilet outside. He won't use litter, which is good, so he goes outside. We do have litter inside for Ruby, which she uses majority of the time, but I don't know how she's going to go tonight because Matt's away for the weekend, so it'll be interesting. See if she misbehaves. So yeah, my thoughts with this this strip is just to keep adding to it and just adding bits and pieces from my desk once I've been making things. I could go over the stitching, but I think I want to try and keep majority of that as a feature as well. So I will keep this piece and make another tag or something out of that because it's too big to tear up. And then I'm just adding a few tags here and there, labels here and there, I mean. That's okay, Lynette, you don't have to be sorry. Is still really young. They expect so much of the kids now. I know when my boys were at high school, you know, in grade 8 they were saying, you know, you need to choose what you're going to do when you leave school. I mean, for goodness sakes, I'm nearly 54 and, you know, for a proper job I still don't know what I want to do. You know, it's so much to put on them at such a young age. Oh, Danny, you and Jim do get on well. That's when we had the pop-up shop. You and Jim chatted. Or was that you, Jim and your husband? You and Jim have had a big old chat before. You don't need any more scraps, Danny? Is that what you're saying? You've got enough? I'm finding that I'm more and more, so I've got the little collage book that I, oh, look, I don't even know where that is at the moment, but I've got it, that book. I think I've shown some of you before, where I'm just putting strips of paper. I saw it, I think it was Gail Augustinelli that was doing it, and then when you're finished, if you've got no inspiration or you need a tag background, you can just tear a page out of the book and you've already got a piece, like a tag background. You can cut it into tags or journaling cards and then build from that. So this is a similar sort of thing. I'm just finding that I'm not putting as many scraps away in a drawer and not using them. So at least you're sort of making something and you're not, you know, I mean, that's starting to look quite nice even now. And that's just with a few bits and pieces that I've had on my desk. So I'm just sort of having a bit of a scrounge now and seeing what I've got here from tonight. So as I said, I'm going to keep that because that's big enough for a tag. These are little bits and pieces that I have fussy cut out while watching telly. So, I mean, they're good just to add here and there. I won't use all of those. Maybe I'll stick those two down and I'll put the rest away. I mean, I've got this piece here. I will use that for backing tags or something. So here's another little piece. Maybe I'll stick those three down, and I'll roll it back up, and then I'll add to it next time I do something. So it's a great way to use up your bits and pieces, and then you've got a clean desk to start whatever you're working on next time. You should see my floor. I've got all this stuff all around me everywhere. Actually, Danny, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we should do that for one of our journaling get-togethers, you know, do a scrap swap. Because everybody uses different colours and different prints, don't they? I like that idea. We might do that for August. See, now I'm overthinking this. No, it's not a reference journal, Denny. It's just like a book. I had a book that I was going to send back to the op shop, and then I saw one of Gail's videos, and she was just sticking scraps onto a printed book, like a bigger book. It's bigger than A4, I think. And I was trying to think where I put it. No, look, honestly, I don't even know where to start at the moment. I'll show it again next week, and I'm just using bigger strips of paper, scrap paper, and gluing them down. And then you can just tear that A4 sheet out of the book, and then you've got a big sheet that you can cut journaling cards or tags, that sort of thing. So it's just more like a collage book, I guess, of scraps. No rhyme, no reason to it. Yeah, like a collage book. Are you off, Vicky? I'm gluing these two bits down, and then I'm going to call it a night. So thank you everyone for being here and supporting me. It's great. Thank you so much, Vicky, for your help as well. I really appreciate it. I'm sure I will talk to you during the week. So that's just a few bits and pieces that I've stuck down that were on my desk or around me. So I'll just keep adding to that each time I do something, and I'm just going to roll it around this roll. Might try and find a wooden spool or something to put it on. Would be nice. Right, so thanks again, ladies. It's been so much fun. I really enjoyed it once again. And tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. I am tired. I need to go. Next Friday, we'll be doing a live again. I would say that I'll be organised, but I know that I won't because I'm doing full-time hours next week. So what I think I might do, though, is I'll just keep continuing on working on this journal, because I know I'm not going to get any more of this one done during the week. So I will hopefully see you all back here next Friday. So until then, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.